Hi, Steve and Jessica are busy working on the next episode of the show. In the meantime, we thought you'd enjoy this bonus episode. Welcome to Funky Fitness Now, where every week we take a look at some of the creative, unusual, and crazy things people do to get fit. We have a lot of fun, and occasionally we even learn something. So fasten your weight belt. It's time for Funky Fitness Now. Here are your hosts, Steve Stearns and Jessica Bailey.
Hey, this is Steve from Funky Fitness Now, and welcome to this exciting bonus episode. We're talking about, should I say bonus episode?
Sure. I like the sound of bonus. It sounds fun.
Okay.
It's like, ooh, it's an extra something for you.
All right. And you know what is even more incredible is you came in and I never even introduced you. Jessica Bailey.
Oh, hi. I'm Jessica Bailey.
So that's kind of a bonus too. We did everything kind of backwards, but that was perfect.
Oh, well, excellent. I'm glad that I'm a bonus too.
Yeah, that's right. And so we're talking all about funky fitness records, right? Weird things people do just to take it over the top.
There are some weird things.
Yeah, there are. There's some very strange things. So let's jump right in. What do you think?
I think we should jump right in because I'm really excited about this one. It's the largest piggyback race. And
wow.
Yeah, the largest piggyback race. It's from, okay, there's a whole bunch of words, and I'm not sure where I need to put a pause. Pascoe Vale South, Victoria, Australia. I don't know if that's one place or if that's two places in Australia. I don't know.
It's down under.
Yeah, it's down under. Okay, and so basically like scouts, you know, like the Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts. I'm not sure if, I think that's what the equivalent is in Australia. It's a youth organization, and they got a big open field, and they started the largest piggyback race in November of 2012.
Wow.
1,274 participants.
Wow. So this is measured on how many people are taking part in this.
I think it measures how many people cross the finish line. So 710 people crossed the finish line. And the previous record was 296.
Oh, they crushed it.
Yeah. Oh, my God. They were like, yo, we are going to win this, and we are going to win it by a lot.
Big time.
Yeah.
So how far do they go?
Good question. I have no idea. Across a field?
It's probably a long ways, though. We're just going to say it's a long ways.
Well, I mean, it's a field, and you got a whole bunch of youth. So I'm assuming it's not like miles, right?
Right.
We're not doing that.
But how many participants versus how many finished?
So there was 1,274 participants, and 710 people crossed.
It's got to be some distance, though, because that's quite a big drop-off, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I guess you wouldn't finish if someone falls off.
Right.
You know, if you're like running and you have someone on your back and you misstep and you trip and fall, or if you have someone that's not like a comparable weight to you, like it might be a little bit of a struggle.
Yep. And that's it. And you're just done. Right. If you had like a very small person on the bottom and a very big person on the top, it's not going to be that's not a distance thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, and I also wonder how many people they piggybacked. Like, was it just one person, or did you have
like a relay?
One person with then another person on your back, so you have like double backed?
That could be.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell.
Or a relay. That's good. Maybe that's why they got 710 people to finish.
Well, that's awesome. Now, do they run it every year?
I think that they were actually trying to break the record. So it's one of these things where they like met up.
Time.
They're like, do it.
Right. So we'll have to organize something if we could get like 711 people over the line.
Oh my God.
Do you think we could do
amazing. That? Yes. We would have to actually figure out how to meet in real life, though, you and I.
Oh, yeah. We couldn't do it virtually over Skype or something.
Yeah, no. That would be... Can you imagine, like, Melissa or Kevin comes home and you and I are just pretending to piggyback ride all over our homes?
Yeah. On Skype.
They'd be like, what? Those two have lost their minds.
That's right. That's the end of that.
Yeah.
So have you ever been waiting in line at a movie and the line is just huge and you know that if you don't get to the front of the line soon, you're going to miss the whole thing? Does that ever happen to you?
It happens to me quite often because I am a fan of those novels from Twilight.
Oh.
And I like The Hunger Games, all of that stuff. I love watching those movies, so I always feel
So you're always in a big
stressed about
line.
it.
Well, if the next time you're one of those lines, the person that you want to call is Annetta, I'm going to butcher this, Florzyzyk, because okay, it's Florczyzyk. Try it. What is that? Florzyzyk?
Yep.
Florzyzyk.
Yes.
Something.
Correct. You're right.
We're going to call her Annetta. But
Okay.
she is the Polish 4-time world's strongest woman. But even
Wow.
more impressive than that is this record that she set for lifting and throwing people. And in 2 minutes, she heaved 12 unsuspecting people right into the world record book with her. So 12 people in 2 minutes.
How did she get them? She's like, hey, you want to volunteer for me to throw you?
Come over here. Funk. But she would be great in a big, long line like that. She could clear
Yeah.
the line out in just a couple of minutes, 12 people.
Oh, my God. I'm going to call her up. That's amazing.
This one goes this is another one of these that just goes to show you, where did people even come up with these ideas?
I have no idea. I mean, that's a very odd thing to wake up and you're like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to start training to throw people around.
Yeah.
And that's pretty amazing.
Even if it was like lifting, like how many people can you lift in 2 minutes? Okay, that I get that, but lift and throw, I just don't understand.
It's pretty impressive is what that is.
It's an awesome superpower. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Maybe she has an obsession with being like a superhero.
Could be.
Yeah.
And she is, I mean, the world's strongest woman 4 times.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
She wins.
There you go. All right.
To each his own.
To each his own. Oh, it's been a couple episodes since we've heard that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need to get on it.
Yeah, you could probably set a record for the most times that's ever been said on a podcast.
Ooh. Excellent.
We'll track it.
Okay. All right. Let's track it. Oh, my God. That would be amazing if I had set a world record for... See, I told you I would set a world record for doing something annoying. And annoying is saying the same thing over and over again.
That's right. That could be it. I think you're onto something. We just have to count it now.
Yes. Okay. Game on.
Game on.
So, speaking of people doing weird things, I would like to talk about this one. This is a guy who set a world record for doing the most push-ups using the back of his hands in 1 hour.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Again,
So,
why would anybody want to do that?
I don't know. I mean, the back of my hands. Oh, can you imagine? But his name is Paddy Doyle, and in 2007, he completed 1,940 push-ups in 1 hour using the back of his hands. 1,940.
So almost 2,000 push-ups.
That's impressive.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And the back of your hand doesn't... Boy, that seems like that would be really hard on your wrist.
Yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine. Can you imagine being his doctor?
No.
He'd be pissed. Like,
For doing that, yeah.
never listens to me.
Yeah, I told him, don't do 2,000 push-ups on the back of your hand in an
Yeah.
hour. And what does he do? He goes out and does it.
Right? An apple a day is not going to keep the doctor away with this one.
So do you think if somebody can do that with the back of their hand, do you think if he did it with the front of his hand, he could do even more than 2,000?
I don't know. I mean, you would think so, but maybe he's like one of those people that just, can move oddly, and the only way he can do the push-ups is using the back of his hands.
Maybe, yeah. I'm just thinking about it right now going, that has got to be so painful.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even imagine doing one.
No,
I can't even imagine getting into position.
no, to do it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Way too painful.
Right? No, I don't like this. I'm going to let Paddy Doyle just stay with the record.
Yeah, let Patty have that one. I like how the people that you have, I've got these names that I can't even spell, and yours are like Paddy Doyle.
No, that was part of my plan, my master plan.
I can find record holders that I can pronounce next time. Well, this one I actually can pronounce. It's Chris Kimbrough. There. That's not
Oh,
too
there
bad.
you go.
That's pretty
okay.
good.
Yeah.
So she is a 44-year-old mother of 6, and she set the fastest beer mile world record. So,
what is a beer mile?
So what a beer mile is that they do she does 4 laps. At the beginning of the lap, she chugs a beer and then runs the lap. And then the second lap, she chugs a beer, runs a second lap. and she did the entire mile in 6 minutes, 28 seconds, including chugging all 4 beers.
So basically, she is drunk running.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
she just can't feel it. So she, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and I watched, actually there's a video which I'll put in the show notes. I watched her do this because they have, I mean, it's only 6 minutes, so they filmed the whole thing. And it is pretty amazing how fast she's going, given that she just chugged a beer, 4 of them even. And then at the
That's
end,
amazing.
she doesn't even have to throw up. It's great.
How dehydrated do you think she is? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're running like that, you need hydration. That's the key to fitness is drinking water.
Right.
Drinking something with sodium, not beer.
No. Yeah, I'm sure she probably was very dehydrated, but she did train for it, and she is a runner too, so you could tell she's no slouch.
She trained for it. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know about how she trained for the beer part, but I mean, even the fact that she was able to do it in 6 minutes 28 seconds. I mean, just to run the mile in 6:28 is pretty impressive, but to do it with 4 breaks in between while you drink an entire beer is insane. I mean, I don't know how fast she would go if she didn't have to do that.
So does she come to a complete stop
Yes.
and drinks the beer?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And I can't,
Interesting.
they said in the film, and I should have jotted this down, how long it took her just to chug the beer. But it was, I mean, it might have been like 10, 15 seconds,
I wonder if that just like drives her insane. She's like, I know I could be faster if I didn't have to stop and have this beer.
Maybe. Well, that's actually, if you think about it now, if it was 15 seconds for each one and there's 4 of them, that means she probably could have run the whole thing in 5:28, which is a pretty fast mile.
Yes, it is. Wow.
That's like faster than I go in my car.
Right? That's crazy.
Yes. So
Good for her.
Yeah, and I'll have the video if anyone wants to watch that. I didn't really watch the whole thing. I think what you do is you watch the first part of it and you go, wow, that's incredible. And then you can skip ahead to the end and go, wow, that's
Right.
incredible.
And then watch like kittens playing outside.
Yeah, and then
whatever
a
it
few
is, the
hours
video
later-
on you. Yeah.
What was I doing?
Right. Well, that's great. Excellent. Do you have any more? I don't have any more world records.
You don't? No, I don't either. That was it. The beer mile. All right.
Perfect.
That's excellent. Well, that was a good bonus episode.
Excellent. Well, thank you for telling me about all the weirdness that you found.
And you too.
You're welcome.
All right. I'll see you next time.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you haven't already, make sure you visit funkyfitnessnow.com for more of the weird, wild, and kooky things people do to stay fit. While you're there, be sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter so you never miss an episode. See you next week.